Hi, I'm Tomek from StorageFreak.net. Today I want to show you how to use EMC Unisphere to manage VNX storage array. It will be just a quick introduction with short explanation of some available options. So let's get started. You can access the Unisphere through the web browser. In my case I'm going to use Internet Explorer because this browser is fully compatible. You need to have additionally Java installed and available. Okay. To access the Unisphere, just type in the IP address of your VNX control station. In my case, it's this one. And the Unisphere should open a new window. At the beginning, we've got user agreement. You can just quickly go through it, and after that, you can just accept it. Okay, and there's our login screen. Let's make this window a little bit bigger. To log in, you have to provide your credentials and scope of your account. We have available global and local scope. Global scope allows you to access all storage arrays that are part of the same domain, and local scope allows you to manage a single VNX machine. Select Use LDAP option only when your VNX is configured to bind with the LDAP domain. In my case, I will log in with global scope using the standard credentials with user sysadmin and the same password, sysadmin. Okay, we have our dashboard. We have accessed the dashboard of all connected systems. You have 4 main sections available. In the first one, you can see all systems you can manage. In my case, it's just single system VNX 5400. On the right screen, you can see all latest alerts. As you can see, I've got 2 warnings. In the last 2 sections, you can see overall capacity and capacity for file. Obviously, you can see only the capacity for file if your VNX actually provides NAS storage. You can select the system you wish to work with by clicking the link on the system hostname or by selecting it from the drop-down menu in the left corner. Here is the dashboard of VNX 5400 system. On the right section, you can see all important system information. Below that, the storage capacity summary. And on the left section, you can see system alerts. You can actually double click on the alert if you wish to have more information. As you can see, you can find the full message, the full description, recommended actions and event code. That really helps working out what is the issue. In our case, let's just ignore those alerts and move on. In the top screen, you can see the main menu. We've got the options dashboard, system, storage, host, data protection settings and support. Let's move on to system. System has 3 sections: hardware, monitoring and alerts, and reports. Let's go to hardware. To check more information about what we are dealing with, we can go to the storage hardware. You can click on each component to check in the picture where it is located. It is really useful when you work with the data center technician to guide him what has to be checked, fixed or replaced. For example, power supplies. As you can see, it's over here. Anyways, you can right click on each element and select properties to check more detailed information. For example, let's go for storage processor and select storage processor A. You can go for properties over here on the just right click on the element and choose it over here. As you can see, we've got many additional information regarding the storage processor in this case. I'll just close it. You can even check the disk array enclosures. For example, over here we've got bus 1 enclosure 0 within the picture. You can even select a single disk. As you can see, we've got over here 15 disks. The state of disk enabled means that the disk is actually in use. Unbound is the disk that is installed but it's not in use. You can click on the disk, check on the picture which one it actually is, then go for the properties. With the properties you can see, for example, the drive type, the raw capacity, and even in which pool it is located. In this case it's marketing social media. Anyways, let's close it. In the storage section you can see all main options regarding the storage provisioning. Let's just go on through some of those options. For example, LUNS. From this section you can see all available LUNs. You've got the filter over here to look for the LUN that you are actually interested in. Remember, you can always change the view of the screen by just choosing the choose columns option, and you can choose what you want to see and what you don't want to see. For example, you want to see if the LUNs are thin or not. Just select the option, click OK, and you've got the information right here. You can also export the view to the CSV file by just clicking this option. It will ask you where to export the file and what should be the name of the export. If you wish to provision a new storage by creating a new LUN, you can just go for the create option. Actually, it is really easy. If you want to create a storage pool LUN, all you have to do is just choose the storage pool from which you want to create a new LUN. Let's just leave it with this one. Then you have to specify the user capacity. You can choose if it's going to be in gigabytes, terabytes, megabytes or blocks. In this case, let's create 10 gigabyte LUN. You have to provide the LUN ID, which has to be unique. My first available is the 14. Let's just use this one. And number of LUNs you wish to create. You can create more than one LUN at the same time. You can provide the LUN name or automatically assign a LUN ID as a LUN name. Actually, the LUN name has to be unique as well. So let's provide a new name. Let's call it new LUN and click apply. Storage array or the Unisphere is actually asking us if we are sure what we are doing. Yes, we are sure. And the creation of LUN is in progress. And that's it. The LUN has been successfully created. You can close the window with cancel, and you can even see our LUN over here. New LUN with the ID 14, which is ready. Thin option is on, the user capacity is 10 gigabyte. Right now the LUN is not available from any host because we actually haven't added it, but all we have to do is to add it to the storage group with the host that we wish to be able to access our new LUN. Okay, let's move on to another section. If you have Unisphere for file, you can check the available file systems by selecting the option or the section file system. As you can see, right now I've got only one small 8 GB file system, which is mounted to the data mover server 2. You can go for the shared folders sieves option to see the available shares. In this case, we've got only one public share, which is actually mounted from the file system marketing file system, and the full path to the mount. And you can see the sieve servers over here. You can even click on it, go for properties. As you can see, it's just a standalone sieve server with the NetBIOS name marketing using this interface. You can actually create a new sieve server by just clicking create option. You can choose if our sieve server will be joined to the Active Directory domain, NT4 domain, or it will be standalone. You can just go, for example, with standalone, and then all you have to provide is actually a NetBIOS name, optionally an alias, workgroup, local admin password, and you have to choose the interface which will be used for this CIF server, but let's not do it right now. You've got some more information, for example VDMs, which are virtual data movers, which I'm going to explain in my future videos. Okay, let's move on to another section. Let's jump to the host section. To see all available options, you can actually hover over the option or just click on it. We've got 4 available options over here: host list, the virtualization, storage groups, and initiators. Actually, those two are very connected to each other: initiators and host list. Initiators shows you all host initiators connected to the storage array, and host list shows you the list of the host with additional information such as connectivity and the assigned LUNS. Storage groups is the option that I want to talk a little bit more about, so let's go into it. In this section, you can see all available storage groups. As you can see, I've got 2. File storage is a special storage group created for data mover purposes. My storage group is a storage group that has 1 host connected to it and couple of LUNs connected to it. But let me just tell you what the storage group is. Well, you can think of a storage group as a container when you can define list of servers that belongs to the container and list of LUNs that belongs to the container. So as you can see, to the existing storage group you can connect new LUNs or connect hosts. There's one important rule you should remember. You can connect the same LUN in a couple of different storage groups, but you can only connect one host to one storage group. Well, actually it's not 100% true, because there is a trick to connect one host to a couple of storage groups, but best practices, and actually with the normal available options, you can only connect one host to one storage group. So for example, if we are going to create a new storage group, we can just click the create option, give it a name, or just use the standard one. Just say yes, I know what I'm doing. That's it, we just created a new storage group. Now we can add LUNs or connect host to it directly, or just click no to actually confirm the new storage group. It's over here. So we can go and connect hosts. As you can see, we've got no host available, but we can actually show hosts that are already included connected and choose from our India marketing team. If we are going to choose it and click OK, there's information that this host is already connected to another storage group, and if we are going to continue, this will success, but the consequence will be that this host has been removed from his first storage group. So all LUNs that has been in use by this host, for example this LUNs, just lost connection right now. So it's really dangerous to play with this option. You have to make sure that you are connecting hosts that are not connected to any storage group, or if you are moving the host from one storage group to another, you have to make sure you know what you are doing. Okay, let's just fix the situation. Check if it's okay, and move on to another section. In the data protection section, you've got a couple of options regarding snapshots, clones, replications, and reserved LUN pools. They are a little bit more complicated and a little bit more advanced, so I'm not going to discuss them today. In settings, you can actually configure your storage array or check the existing configuration. You can change the network settings, the data mover parameters. This option is only available if you have VNX for file or unified. And the security, to manage certificates, client access, and the CLI and user interface. Let's go for security. user management, and let's create an user. Let's create a global user. You can create user, for example, Tomek, provide the password. Obviously try to provide password that is longer than 4 digits. Choose the storage domain role. As you can see, you've got many roles available. Let's just go with administrator and click OK. Are you sure you want to add a following user? Yes, I'm sure. And that's it. Now I have created a user for myself. So in the future I won't have to use sysadmin as a standard user, and actually this account in the future can be disabled. Okay, the last section is support, when you can quickly talk to EMC in case of any issues. Okay, I think that it's enough for today. Obviously I didn't go through the all options available because this video would have to be much longer, but I think you've got a basic understanding how to use Unisphere. You can log out from Unisphere just clicking this section. Yes, I want to log out. And the session is closed. Thanks for watching, and if you wish you can visit my blog storagefreak.net to find more posts and more videos regarding storage. Thank you, bye bye.